Next up is Brian Benson. He's going to be talking about some things that you may not know about Netezza and how BIQed can help. Take it away, Brian.
Morning. Carl has asked me to quickly touch on several different aspects revolving around Puredata for analytics, also known as Netezza. And the first topic is on disaster recovery. BIQed was contracted to improve a customer's disaster recovery method. They already had a process in mind, they just wanted the extra hands that we provided. The process they were trying to improve was twofold. First, the company's current backup procedure was of a few selected databases that were running before the nightly processing. Therefore, the adds and updates from the nightly processing were not being included. Running the backups after nightly processing often spilled over into the workday. The fix they desired was to get a full backup before nightly processing and then get a much shorter duration differential backup the next morning before the workday started on these selected databases. Second, they also wanted to provide the development team day-old data every day while retaining 2 days' worth of backups. One requirement they had was to have as little processing be performed on the production machine to not take away any cycles from production. One issue we had was this. If a view was defined as a join on multiple tables from at least 2 databases, the view creation could fail if the other database was not yet built. We had to add a process at the end of the database builds that would determine what objects were missing and recreate them. I was successful, and this tool is concurrently available from BIQed. Now for my next flyby is IBM Fluid Query. Back in March of this year, IBM introduced IBM Fluid Query 1.0. Fluid Query 1.0 provided access to data in Hadoop databases to the Netezza box, specifically IBM Big Insights, Cloudera, and Hortonworks. Now, with Fluid Query 1.6 introduced just last month, Netezza appliances can also directly query data in DB2 LUW, DB2 on the mainframe, DB, Oracle, and other Puredata appliances using native connectors. In addition, the latest version of Fluid Query provides access to any other structured data source that supports JDBC, such as Teradata, MapR, or Microsoft's SQL Server. Obviously, accessing the data residing outside of Netezza will not be near as fast. Having access to that data by simply defining it will open up new ways of getting data into Netezza rather than the normal unloading, loading, importing, and such. The best thing about IBM Fluid Query 1.6 is that if you have a Netezza system, it is a no-charge add-on. Next is the IBM's Netezza Performance Portal. This portal is a web-based administrative client for managing and monitoring Netezza servers. It runs on Internet Explorer and Firefox. I had no problems with Chrome. Most of the features come from the NZ admin tool or on this portal. A few functions of the Agility tool for Netezza are also in this tool. With the Performance Portal, you can display and work with objects, work with users and groups, work with backup and restores, and manage scheduling like the admin tool. You can also check hardware status, look at query history, and run queries like on the Agility tool. In addition, there are several monitors available. There's the Activity Monitor, which monitors swap space, concurrency, and Netezza Performance Server memory allocation. There's a Performance Monitor, which monitors throughput per hour, query performance, and throughput per minute. There's a Query Monitor, which measures short and long snippets, also short guaranteed resource allocation, which is GRA, and long GRA. There's the Resource Monitor, which monitors disk utilization, memory utilization, CPU utilization, and fabric utilization. And fabric is the internal backplane of the actual tower itself, all internal. Unfortunately, like Fluid Query, the Netezza Performance Portal is a no-charge add-on. And finally, my last topic is more of an introduction. One of the biggest costs of IT outside of people is software licensing. Many companies simply set aside a large money bucket to cover any license costs, fees, and fines. They do nothing to track their own software costs. They simply let the vendor tell them what they owe. which is money down the drain. Our software asset analytics product allows your company to take ownership of your software assets and minimize the surprises that come renewal time. David Wright is our subject matter expert on the software asset management. David has 17 years experience in this area on both sides, the vendor side as well as the purchasing company side. So if software assets are a major cost of your company, about to present could save you some time and money. Thanks for your attention, and are there any questions?
Oh, no questions so far, so we'll thank you, Brian, and we'll let David Wright pick up.